Hey cat lovers, and welcome back to another video. Cats can sometimes be challenging to read, and some of their behaviors tend to puzzle owners. However, if there is one thing that cats are crystal clear about, it's when they don't like something or someone. If your cat doesn't like you, they will likely exhibit lots of signs to let you know exactly how they feel. In this video, we'll reveal 10 signs that suggest your cat might hate you. Then we'll provide advice and suggestions on how to repair a fractured relationship with your cat. If you enjoy this kind of content, subscribe to the channel for more cat videos. Now let's dive into it. Number 1. Your cat hides from you. If you notice that your cat is frequently hiding from you or avoiding you, it may be a sign that your cat is not comfortable with you. Cats will hide in situations where they do not feel completely safe or secure. Hiding provides cats with a safe space in which they are protected from outside threats. If your cat has undergone a significant lifestyle change, such as moving houses, or a new person or animal is introduced to the family, they may hide more frequently. This is normal for cats to do while they are adjusting to these new changes. However, if your cat is hiding specifically when you are around, it may be hiding from you. In this situation, you should take the hiding as a sign that your cat does not fully trust you. If your cat starts abruptly hiding, seemingly without reason, you may want to visit your veterinarian, as this can indicate an underlying health condition. Number 2. Your cat hisses, scratches, or bites you. The most obvious sign that your cat doesn't like you is if they react to you by hissing, scratching, and biting. These are all clear indications that your cat is not happy and does not want to be around you. Cats only exhibit these behaviors when they are feeling stressed or threatened. If a cat is hissing around you, you should leave the cat alone. Give the cat plenty of space to calm down and do not attempt to further interact with it for a while. If you pressure a cat that is already stressed out, you are more likely to be scratched or bitten. If you are dealing with a cat that is lashing out in potentially dangerous ways, make sure to see your veterinarian. It can be very dangerous to try to interact with a cat that is clearly displaying aggressive behaviors. These are some of the most extreme behaviors on this list, and they are clear indicators that you should seek a professional's help. It is also important to note that these behaviors can also indicate that a cat is in pain. If your cat has suddenly started displaying these behaviors and acting aggressively, visit your veterinarian as soon as possible. Number 3. Your cat's tail is lashing, horizontal, or dragging. A cat's tail is very expressive. You can learn a lot about how a cat is feeling by observing their tail. Happy cats will have a relaxed or upright tail. Angry cats, on the other hand, may have stiff, horizontal tails that stick straight out. Angry cats may also lash their tails. This can be misinterpreted as a happy tail, as many people are familiar with dogs wagging their tails when they are happy or excited. However, this motion does not mean the same thing in cats. When a cat lashes its tail, it feels anxious or threatened. An upset cat may also drag its tail on the ground. If your cat's tail is displaying any of these anxious or angry behaviors, it is an indication that your cat is not happy. If your cat often exhibits these behaviors around you, it may indicate that you are the stressor in your cat's life or that your cat doesn't like you. Number 4. Your cat walks away from you. Another big indicator that your cat doesn't like you is if they don't want to spend time around you. While cats are not known for being as openly affectionate as dogs, there are plenty of ways that they show their owners love. One of the biggest ways that a cat will express love or affection towards their owners is simply by hanging out in the same space. Cats will often like to be in the same room as someone they like. So if your cat always leaves the room when you come in, that is a sign that they don't like you. This is an especially pertinent sign if they walk away from you whenever you attempt to engage with them. A cat that likes you will not immediately walk away and refuse to interact with you. So if your cat is walking away from you or leaving the room when you enter, it may be a sign that they aren't very fond of you. Number 5. Your cat doesn't make eye contact with you. Cats are excellent at ignoring things, especially things that they don't like. So, if your cat doesn't like you, it may pretend that you don't exist. A cat that is ignoring you may refuse to make eye contact with you or even acknowledge that you are there. If your cat refuses to make eye contact with you, even when you are calling out to your cat or trying to get its attention, it's a sign that your cat might hate you. Your cat knows that you are there, but they don't want to acknowledge you. Cats do this for a reason, and it's usually to indicate that they don't like you. Number 6. Your cat has aggressive body language around you. If a cat doesn't like you, they probably will not try to hide it. One of the most clear indications that a cat doesn't like you is if it displays aggressive or upset body language around you. If a cat does not like you, it may flatten its ears when you're around. When a cat pins its ears to its head, it means that it is feeling cautious or aggressive. Additionally, an angry cat's hair may stand up straight, and the cat may arch its back. While we mentioned in number 5 that sometimes a cat who dislikes you will avoid eye contact, excessive eye contact can also mean the same thing. If a cat is closely eyeing you and watching your every move, it may be suspicious of you. If a cat is staring you down with suspicion or dislike, its pupils will likely be large and dilated or narrow slits. Either of these can indicate that a cat is feeling agitated. Other aggressive or anxious behaviors that a cat may display around you if it hates you can include tense, sharp movements, bared teeth, or unsheathed claws. Number 7. Your cat is only friendly to other people. Many of the behaviors on this list can indicate that something is bothering your cat, but sometimes it can be hard to tell if you are the problem or if it's another factor in your cat's life. However, if your cat is friendly and affectionate towards other people, but cold and callous towards you, they have an issue with you specifically. Number 8. Your cat doesn't use the litter box. If a cat doesn't like you, it will occasionally engage in behaviors meant to upset you. One of the more drastic of these behaviors may be your cat refusing to use the litter box, opting for your clothes or furniture instead. As a quick side story, my wife's childhood cat peed on the couch in protest after getting a flea bath. Prior to that, he never once went outside the box. He sure showed them, right? So yeah, it can happen with some cats. Of course, accidents can happen, and your cat urinating or defecating outside their litter box does not always indicate that they have a personal vendetta against you. For example, a cat that has a UTI may not make it to the litter box in time and needs veterinary help ASAP. However, not using the litter box on purpose can be an act of defiance. If your cat is repeatedly refusing to use their litter box, especially if they had no problem using it in the past, it may be a sign that they don't like you. Number 9. Your cat doesn't relax around you. Cats are naturally suspicious creatures who are always very aware of their surroundings. Therefore, cats will not relax unless they feel safe and secure in their surroundings. Relaxing puts cats in a vulnerable position, so they are very selective about where they relax and sleep. If you have a good relationship with your cat, they should feel comfortable enough around you to sleep or relax in your presence. If your cat never relaxes or sleeps around you, that may indicate that your cat doesn't fully trust you. This is a big sign that your relationship with your cat is strained, and your cat may not like you very much. Number 10. Your cat does not want to touch you. Many of the ways that cats show affection are physical. Cats will snuggle with, lick, or rub up against you to show you that they love you. While some cats may be more physically affectionate than others, most cats will express their love in some physical way or another. If your cat does not ever engage in physically affectionate behaviors with you, it may be a sign that they do not like you very much. Also, if your cat does not like being petted or touched by you, it may mean that they don't trust you enough to be that close to you. What to do if your cat hates you? It can be very troublesome to have a cat that is showing signs of disliking you. Depending on the intensity of your cat's behaviors, it can even be dangerous to be around them. So what should you do when you have a cat that seemingly hates you? Thankfully, most behavioral issues can be corrected with enough time, patience, and lifestyle changes. There are many ways to make a cat more comfortable around you, and most of them involve being attentive and thoughtful when it comes to their lifestyle and environment. First, it is important to consider your cat's needs and wants. Make sure to give your cat plenty of space, enrichment, and care. Cats can easily get bored, so it's important to provide plenty of things to do, such as toys, scratching posts, and cat trees. Also, be sure to dedicate time out of every day to spend with your cat. Whether it is just sitting with your cat or playing games with them, attempt to engage with your cat every day, but it is also important to respect their wishes. If your cat is reacting negatively to your attempts to engage, give them the space and alone time that they desire. While it can be frustrating, it will take time to see progress in your relationship. You'll need to build up your relationship with your cat slowly, so you may only be able to sit quietly with your cat for the first few weeks. More interactions come over time. Repairing your relationship with a cat that doesn't like you requires time, patience, and dedication. You will need to be willing to learn from your mistakes and understand what your cat is trying to tell you. While it may be frustrating, remember to never punish your cat. Punishing your cat will only lead to more resentment and will only lead to more serious problems. If your relationship requires professional help, seek out a veterinarian or a cat behaviorist. They will be able to understand your cat's behavior better to suggest solutions or lifestyle changes that best accommodate you and your cat. If you are struggling with an aggressive cat, it is especially important to reach out to a professional. Finally, note that rehoming a cat is rarely necessary and should always be a last resort. After learning all this, we certainly hope that your cat doesn't hate you after all, but if it turns out they do, we hope you and a professional are able to mend your relationship. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up because it helps other cat lovers find our content. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next Catterday for another video.